Hello, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Nerdy Network News. I'm your host Pablo here joined by Chris and Jesse, and today we'll be talking about all things nerdy, all things networky, and of course the news. This is Game On podcast. So let's go ahead and start with some of the stuff that happened this week. So starting off with Rare shows an unreleased Conquer game called Congregating Medieval, which was a online shooter game that was shown off, which looks pretty interesting. I wish they could have done something more with it, but let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Assassin's Creed Syndicate will have microtransactions after after all the backlash they got from Unity and everything that happened there. They decided to go with microtransactions. I hope they go for the more of the Black Flag kind of scenario where you really didn't notice the microtransactions. And congratulations to Nintendo, because Super Mario Maker sells over 1 million units. That is beast, especially considering how the Wii U is doing. PlayStation Plus for October, you get Broken Age and Super Meat Boy for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Vita. Unmechanical Extended for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. Kick Beat and Kung Fu Rabbit for PlayStation 3 and Vita. And what else? So let's see. Square Enix has stopped its pre-order incentives of The Excess Mankind Divided because of the plans. Got plenty of backlash from the way they wanted to do it. So the plan was to offer multiple rewards for each goal met. They would give out DLC like costumes, soundtracks, extra missions, and if enough people pre-ordered, the game would have come out 4 days early. So instead of anyone that pre-ordered or buys the game day one will get all the incentive, and the game will come out on February 23rd, so 2016, like originally planned. And another thing we got is sticking to pre-orders and DLC. Fallout 4 Season Pass is available on the Xbox One store. So, but for $29.99. But watch out, because the DLC and the Season Pass, there is no plans yet, so they don't know what they're going to do with it. They're just charging you $30 for basically nothing. Isn't that some shit? But anyway, and then Mario Tennis will be replacing Star Fox for the release date of that month. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that real quick, because Star Fox was a big game for Nintendo, and now they're replacing it with Mario Tennis. So what do you guys think about that?
That sounds a little weird. Star Fox is pretty awesome, especially when it came to the N64. Mario Tennis, I don't know. It just didn't really catch my interest as much. But is it going to be online, the tennis?
Well, that's the thing, because now that you mentioned that, they haven't announced anything about online on the website or on the actual game.
I remember it does get a little competitive because that features multiple characters from throughout the Nintendo universe, like Sonic,
no, just Mario.
Just Mario?
Yeah, just Mario.
Oh.
So it's called Mario Tennis for a reason, Chris.
It sounds... Why are they doing this?
So since Star Fox got delayed,
so basically that they're trying to, satisfy the fans.
They're trying to plug something in that area. So
they're compensating for something and satisfying the fans.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing. It's like, since we don't have Star Fox anymore, let's go ahead and put Mario Tennis up in there.
Something to play around with for now while they wait for the Star Fox.
Yeah, basically. So Mario Tennis is going to be available on November 20th, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the original release date for Star Fox. Yeah, I think that was the original release date for Star Fox was November 20th. So they really are like pushing Mario Tennis forward, which, I mean, I have no problem with. I haven't played Mario Tennis since like the GameCube.
Well, was it good for the GameCube? I never played it.
Yeah, the GameCube one was okay, but I didn't pick up the Wii version and the Wii U version. It's in HD. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed with that news. I
remember playing it always when when you went to the Target or Walmart and they were right there for the free
the demo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good old days. Broken joysticks everywhere.
Yeah. So, I mean, bad move, good move. I don't know.
I mean, it's better than just leaving it, just delayed and not giving the fans or the people anything to
anything to look forward to. But I mean, October they have Yoshi's Woolly World, which seems to be something that's coming out to be pretty big. I already pre-ordered Yoshi's Woolly World, So pretty excited for that. And then December they got Xenoblade Chronicles, which did pretty well. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Sorry.
Okay, could I just ask you one question? Is there a pre-order bonus on that Yoshi Willy World?
No,
Oh, okay.
there's no pre-order bonus.
I was just curious.
No, yeah, there's no pre-order bonus. If you can, there's two pre-orders though. You can pre-order just the game, which will cost you like 40 something, or you can get the game with the amiibo, which will cost you $59.99.
Oh, what is the amiibo that comes with it?
Yoshi, a yarn Yoshi.
Is it just like one amiibo, or is it like multiple amiibos?
Just one amiibo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just one amiibo. So I ordered the Yoshi Woolly World with the amiibo. So stick around for that. We'll do an unboxing for that whenever that game comes out, and we'll also do a review. So look out for those two videos whenever they come out. But so Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, that's what it's called. Yes or no?
I mean,
Yay or nay? I mean
Nay.
yeah, me too. Yeah, sorry Nintendo, but I had to say no for this one.
No, Star Fox thing.
yeah, I'd rather have a Star Fox a lot better, but like I said, be better. I mean, it's, I guess,
Might as well just throw out another Sonic game.
Nice. Yeah, those Sonic games on the Wii U, yeah, they were bad. Yeah.
they
Last World was okay. Lost World was okay. I liked it.
Okay.
Sonic Boom, that one.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was horrible. But anyway, that's another horse. That's a dead horse beaten already many times. So let's talk about the Square Enix pre-order stuff because because I got a lot of backlash from it, and so the X's Mankind, they were planning on pre-order. If enough people pre-ordered, they would release different content. So like there were like 5 levels, if I'm not mistaken. The first one, if you pre-ordered and they got enough people to pre-order, you get you get costumes. The second one was a soundtrack. The third one was like extra missions, and then the fourth one. Okay, so maybe there was 4. So the fourth one, the game would come out 4 days early. So apparently a lot of people didn't like this, so they got a lot of backlash from Square Enix because of that. So my question to you guys is, do you guys don't like that incentive, or was it a good thing for because a lot of people didn't like it. To me personally, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so you're willing to say that you pre-ordered this game, not a lot of people did, so you're not getting this extra content?
I mean,
they're not putting the extra effort in to please the few people that are going to buy it?
Yeah, that's a good point. But it doesn't bother me because I personally wasn't going to pre-order it anyway. So, I mean, that's probably why.
Well, say it was a game that you
don't care about it. But I mean, yeah, I can see the point that you're bringing up now. That so you pre-ordered the game and you want all the extra content, but you're not getting it. So I can see what you're. I can see
what's the
what
point of pre-ordering it then? I mean,
they're not putting that extra effort
Exactly.
forward.
Isn't that the thing for pre-orders? You get all this extra content and.
Okay, so yeah, I see what you guys are saying.
Yeah, pre-order bonuses. Okay, but they're just kind of neglecting it there.
Yeah, because if they didn't make it far enough, you weren't going to get a certain thing. So
yeah, just give me your money if you guys want this.
Yeah, so now what they decided to do was so now if you pre-order the game, you'll get all that.
So from bad marketing to good marketing.
Yeah, so they're basically saying okay, so they're basically admitting we messed up.
Okay, guys, we're gonna put the work in.
Yeah, here you guys can have it. So, but one of the things that they said was if they had enough pre-orders, the game would come out 4 days early. But now they're just keeping to the initial date of February 23rd. So
that sounds good.
I mean, if I was picky enough, I would say hey, release it 4 days early anyway. You were gonna release it 4 days early and to begin with, so let me have the game 4 days early. I mean, if we were picky about it, you can really ask that from Square Enix.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, hell, they should do that too.
Yeah.
Why not?
I prefer them to release it 1 day later. Birthday. Boom. Ask that as a present.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Drop that down and be like, hey guys, hey, mom, dad, hey.
Well, I need to look at that release date. So I know
February 24th. My birthday, Get some DXs.
No, I don't have to look it up. Just go to YouTube.
So let's talk a little bit. One of the major topics that we have for this week. 343 Industries came out and they were announcing how they're already working on a Halo 6. They said they have a story written up. I'm not sure if it's in development already, but they already have something. They have something planned out. And also at 343 Industries, they're saying how they have a 10-year plan for Halo. So this kind of raised a couple of flags for some people. Some people didn't really take the news too seriously, but some people were concerned, like, hey, Halo 5 hasn't even come out yet, and you guys are already talking about a Halo 6. So I mean, what position does this put 343 Industries in? Like, because 343 Industries, they put out Halo the Master Chief Collection, and when it first came out, it wasn't that great. You know, a lot of people didn't like it because it didn't have a good online experience. So that just begs to differ. Like, is Halo 5 gonna suffer the same problem because they're already working on Halo 6? Or do you think they already have Halo 5 ready and constructed and completely done, and then they're jumping over to Halo 6 because they know that Halo 5 is perfectly well done?
Well, say from my point of view, they took 3 years from Halo 4 to make Halo 5, and that's just now being released, and they're working on Halo 6. From the trailer, it looks like Master Chief is now dead. So if they have a 10-year plan, they're going on a completely another character. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the same war or not. But
I mean, so the problem here is, do you think that it's too early? It's too early to be working on Halo 6?
I don't think so. That's kind of good to me.
I mean, because a lot of people, what a lot of people are thinking is, hey, this is turning. They might turn Halo 6 into Call of Duty, where it comes out every year. Halo series into Call of Duty, where it comes out every year. So that's what a lot of people are concerned about, and that's what I've seen people floating around asking, like, hey, if this is going to come out next year, well, this Halo's going to turn into a Call of Duty kind of game, and a lot of people don't want that to happen. So that's a concern. That's a concern for most fans.
And to me, like, I hate waiting for games to come out for a long time. You know, I like Call of Duty. You know, like where you get the next, where you see the new game every single year.
So yeah, but I mean, I prefer having some wait time, because that anticipation when they announced the game, it's like, man, I was waiting so long for this, and I'm excited that it's coming out now. But I mean, like, there are some people, like Jesse said, that
I just hate waiting.
that want to have the game as soon as possible. I mean, Assassin's Creed every year. You got Call of Duty every year. You got Battlefield like every year.
Sonic's every year.
I haven't, not every year.
Well, close enough.
Not every year with Sonic, but yeah, Sonic. What's up with you and Sonic today? You're taking a lot of jabs. Yeah, you're taking a lot of jabs at Sonic.
I saw a bad costume today. That's what it is.
You saw a bad costume?
Yes.
Yeah, you're taking a lot of jabs at Sonic today. You take a lot of jabs at things, but you're like really beating Sonic down. So, but yeah, so back to the Halo thing. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean,
to me, it's a good thing. It's nice to see that we're starting up on the next game. Even though Halo 5 hasn't been released yet, they're already working on the 6th one. So.
Well, I think it's good. I think we need a new hero to the franchise. Because I remember in Halo 1 when you're waking up and getting out of that cryo tube and running around that spaceship, and you just meet the Covenant for the first time. You know, it's pretty awesome. But with Halo 5 coming out, you know that Master Chief is now dead.
Wait, is he gonna be dead? Like, I guess at the end of the Halo 5 or series, or
That maybe not that.
yeah, me either. I haven't played Halo since, I think it was Halo 2 since the last time I played Halo, so I'm not too sure. And Halo 5 is actually making me want to jump back in. But like, so Halo 6. Here's the thing: Halo 6, is it too early to work on it?
No, not if it's story. If they're working on a story, they've used a great story, very intricate, just really in depth. I mean, they're gonna go all out. I mean, it's like Mass Effect. They killed off Shepard, and they're already making another one. So.
Yeah, but Mass Effect 3 came out when? When was the last? When did Mass Effect 3 come out?
Years and years ago.
Exactly. So I mean,
far away.
and I mean, they're just barely announcing like what's gonna happen after Mass Effect. So like it's. So I mean, that's a whole different horse. I mean,
no. I'm putting the meaning is that they're adding new heroes to the franchise.
Yeah, but like the thing here is like Halo 6. Like we're trying to aim at Halo 6 here. Like, is it too early for Halo 6, or
I don't think so.
Or is it too late?
No, I don't think it's early at all. I think it's like it gives the players or.
Well, you want one every year.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want one every 2 years, 3 years?
No,
4 years.
I mean, I just want people to take their time on the game, because I mean, obviously Call of Duty isn't. I mean, a lot of people like Call of Duty, but it isn't the most loved franchise either. So I mean,
No.
And
It's a love-hate.
It's a love-hate relationship. You can't deny the fact that the power that it has, but a lot of people A lot of people hate Call of Duty.
Well, how about you, Pablo? How long do you think they should take to make this?
I think
Halo
they should
6?
take about 2 to 3 years. I really think they should take that long. That's what I think personally, because 2 to 3 years. I mean, you get that anticipation, you get that feeling that people are like, oh
But
man.
did they say they were gonna release it next year? Or did they say
No,
were just
they haven't
working
said it.
on
I mean, they're just working on it already.
Oh,
But
okay. So,
it's raised flags. Like a lot of people are saying they might go to that year-to-year formula, because I mean, it was like what? It was Halo 4, and then they released another one. I don't remember, like the year after that. And then they released another one, and then they released Master Chief, and now they're releasing Guardians 5. So like, and now they're releasing 6. So that's what a lot of people are fearing, that Halo's going to become one of those franchises that gets dropped every year. So that's what people are concerned about. I mean, honestly, I want them to do every 3. I would like a 2 to 3 year span.
Well, I believe what was it? Reach came out in what 2010. Then
So,
what was it,
I mean, there was
4?
Spartan. I think Spartan was one of the ones that.
Spartan.
Yeah, Halo Spartan or something like that.
Wasn't it ODST something?
Oh yeah, ODST.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
I
mean,
completely forgot
That
about
was
that one.
released along with one of the close, to one of the Halos, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was with Reach, I believe, in like the 2010.
yeah. So
area.
you see this, they're concerned that it's gonna turn into.
I think they do it every 2 year kind of thing.
They're
Yeah,
concerned
since-
that.
Roll in recent years, yeah.
Well, recently it's been like every year since Halo. I don't remember which one it is, but they've released like a Halo like every year. I mean, they're not like main franchises, but they've released a Halo.
Yeah, like the Spartan Assault or
Yeah, stuff like that. So like
Yeah.
that, and that's what people are concerned. Like, is it gonna be one of those things now where like every year we're gonna get Halo every year? I mean, I personally think for Xbox best interest to release a Halo like every couple of years, if not every like just one Halo like every console.
Yeah, because they do. I mean, the story to me is what really wins it over on Halo. The multiplayer is awesome as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's addicting.
So that's one of the things. Like, I mean, I prefer, like Jesse said, he prefers a year-to-year game, but I prefer to wait my 2 to 3 years for another game. Like, and just because I hate those year-to-year release dates. Like, I just hate them personally. I just don't like them.
Yeah, like the Assassin's Creed, how they could be a little buggy at first.
Yeah, Unity. Yeah, Unity was horrible. And then I hope Syndicate's okay, because it looks pretty good.
It has a lot of. Well, I have a lot of like just hope. It looks great.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. But
Unity started off so good, but it became a disappointment.
so hopefully Ubisoft learned from that. But so final thoughts on Halo 6. I think 2 to 3 years. Chris, you think
I would say about 2 years.
2 years? Jesse thinks year. So year 2 year. Yeah, I prefer like to take their sweet time on it. But let's go ahead and transition over to another topic that we have for this week. Rainbow Six Siege. So recently, Rainbow Six Siege, one of the developers came out and they said there is no story mode per se. You go through training where you get to experience different operators and their devices. You can play against enemies, AI, and co-op through all the maps. You can customize matches. So that's what we're offering on the single player side of things. But they're not offering a campaign, a single player story. So I mean, this is becoming a trend with first person shooters now. You had Titanfall that didn't have a single player. You have Battlefront that won't have single player. You have and you have Call of Duty, but Call of Duty, I mean, you can put that as a 50-50 thing because it's not going to be available for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but it will be available for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation and Xbox One. But what's up with these first-person shooters not having story modes anymore? Do you think it's because they realize that people just kind of play online, or I mean,
that's what I do. I only hop into the online. But I mean, it kind of sucks to not have a story mode, for those people who actually like story modes.
Yeah, because I mean, even if story mode's overlooked, I mean, it's still something that's there. I hate when developers take options away from players. Like, I want options. Even if I don't play story mode, I want the option to have it there.
Whenever you get bored of the multiplayer or whatever, you can always hop onto the story mode.
Yeah, so that's what I'm concerned. So I wonder why they're going this way with Rainbow Six Siege. Because I mean, Rainbow Six Siege, I think it has one of the best ideas for a story mode kind of game, to have some story driven elements. I mean, you're a hostage team trying to rescue people. So I mean, that I'm pretty sure they could do something good with that. So I wonder why they decided to stray away from story. I mean, it really makes no sense. I mean, besides the point that they probably understand that most people play online. I mean, I would still like a single player though.
True. Well, I mean, you could always play co-op and do the story mode along with your friends and stuff.
They could add it as downloadable content or updates into a story mode, but they're probably trying to give the player a bigger maps, just more levels to choose from, and that you like you said they're using hostage situations. I know they do have I forget what they call it, but when the walls are you shoot through the walls and all this other stuff, and they're probably going to do sandbox maps, and they're trying to give the player all they can in that multiplayer experience.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
So
still.
you're trying to say they're trying to focus more on the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But what if you wanted Rainbow Six Siege but you don't have multiplayer? What if you don't have internet connection
Yeah,
or you don't have or you don't have online? What if you just wanted to buy Rainbow Six Siege but now you can't because?
But what if you don't have online, internet? Period.
Yeah,
Well,
like
see,
So
before the next gen consoles actually came out, they actually talked about that they're going to try to do most games where they do have to have some kind of internet connection.
that was Xbox, and you saw what happened to them. They got beat. They got beat down by that. I mean, they got to the point where they reversed their whole thing because of it. So you got to think about that. They got a bunch of backlash from it.
But now that's what we're seeing today now.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still people, believe it or not, there's still people out there who don't have internet.
Exactly.
So I mean, what if you wanted to buy Rainbow Six Siege, but you're like, oh, I don't have internet now, so I can't. So there's no point in me buying the game because I won't have. You're basically playing offline, like online offline when you play single player. There's really nothing like story wise to keep you going through.
Yeah.
So I mean,
What is it gonna offer? Like any, I guess
it's gonna have like little tutorials, but from what I understand, it's gonna have like tutorials of how to play and stuff.
how to play online.
Yeah, and then like AI, it has AI co-op missions, so you'll be able to customize like matches. But as far as like single player, like a single player campaign where you go and it has a story and everything, it's not offered to you.
But there's going to be levels where you could go against NPCs?
Yeah, AI.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But I mean, I prefer the story, man. I mean, that's just how I feel.
Same here.
Like I prefer a little story mode because even the last first person shooter I bought was Battlefield 4, which the online for it sucked when I first got it. It was horrible.
When you first got it, okay.
Yeah, when it was like the glitches and everything, and I was just like, man, I just bought it like the worst game ever. But like the story mode kind of helped me get through it, like the story that they had for Battlefield. Helped me get through like the purchase. I was like, oh man, at first I was regretting it, like this is horrible, it's all glitchy, it's all bad. And then I started playing the story mode and I'm like, okay, it's not it was, I guess it was worth it. So I mean that's how I feel. Like some people want story modes because it does help a little bit, even if people don't believe in it. I mean, there's some people that play story mode. The last Call of Duty I played was, I think it was Black Ops, and I played the story mode on that, and I actually enjoyed it. So
Yeah, seriously, there's stuff you do in the story modes that you can't do online. That's why people like it too.
I mean, yeah, it's got the whole story aspect to it, and some people like feeling like a hero and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I mean,
I agree with you guys. I do love a good story, like I said was saying earlier with the Halo. That's what really won me over. I don't quite agree with it, but I do understand they are probably just trying to make a better multiplayer experience for everyone. I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion.
I don't even how big are the maps? I haven't even seen how big the maps are.
I have not seen it either.
Yeah, I don't know, like on Rainbow Six, because I think I've seen a couple and they're not that big. Because I mean, because I think I've seen like one, and from what I saw, it's not that big, and especially because of the fact that the it's like a close quartered tight game. So like one of them is on an airplane. How big can you make an airplane?
Well, let's hope for content and regular updates.
So, and the other one's like in a house. So like how big can you make a house? So it's like the maps are gonna be like these huge big maps. And there might have a lot of like technicality to them where you have to like strategize and everything, but they're not gonna be. I think they're not going for these amazingly huge maps. So I mean, that bears a question about the story mode for people. Like,
I mean, if that's the case, I believe it should be offered at a discount.
because I mean a
Really
lot.
should.
I,
No story mode, so what's the...
I mean, a lot of people have like praised the online so far. Like, it's one of those games where you really have to talk to people and like make sure you know what you're doing. Like, you got to communicate to make this thing work. And the online has like high praises, but it's like the people who don't have the option of doing online. Those are the people that I feel are getting screwed over at this point right now. So.
Well, I'm gonna download the beta tonight and see what that's all about. See how big these maps are, so I can get a little more educated on this game.
Yeah, because I mean, Rainbow Six Siege comes out October 13th, so it's right around the corner. Actually, it's not too far.
Like, what, a week? Less than a week?
Yeah, it's not too far from here. So
2 weeks from around there.
so we got to think about that. We got to think about that for now. But let's go ahead and move on to our next topic is Hitman. Hitman on so Hitman has Square Enix has come out and given more details on the Hitman release date and how they're going to do things. So Hitman is going to be available March 11th, 2016. It's going to have 6 campaign missions across 3 locations. Paris, forgive me if I pronounce these wrong. Sanduenza and Marchesa or something like that. So it's going to have a contract mode. There'll be 800 targets. In March, the live content will also start rolling out. There will be time-limited targets, weekly contracts, and promoted created content. After March, 1 new sandbox creation will be released per month. For example, Thailand, USA, and Japan. And of course, new missions, signature kills, and contract targets. So if you want everything I just mentioned, the initial cost will cost you $60, but you can get just the basic stuff, the stuff that comes out for March, for $35. And if you change your mind halfway through, you can upgrade for all the extra content for $30 more. So you're basically paying $5 more if you decide not to buy the $60 version at first. And it's available for pre-order on the PlayStation 4 and PC and Xbox One. But if you pre-order on PC and PlayStation 4, you get the beta. So Xbox One has no beta for you guys. Sorry about that.
Wow, okay, that sounds a little strange. They're splitting the cost of the game because the content's going to be released later. So the initial game is $35?
No. So you have the option. So when
Okay,
the game comes out, you can either get you're going to get everything from first. You're going to get the 6 campaign missions, the 3 locations, the 800 NPC targets, the contracts and everything for March. But you have the option of buying all that for $35, or you can buy it for $60 and get all the updates that come out in
So almost like a season pass.
basically, yeah. So
Wow, okay, so they're kind of splitting up. But why is the cost for the initial game the 6... What was it, 6 campaigns?
it's so it's 6
missions.
campaigns, yeah, 6 campaigns and 6 campaign missions, and then there's 3 locations.
Why is the cost on that so low? Do they just kind of like...
$35. So
Half
if you
the
just
game?
want that, so basically, yeah.
It's kind of reminded me of like Get Out of Hell when it came to the Saints Row. It was just like a kind of short story mode, short city.
Yeah, so I mean, you have your option. Like, if you change your mind halfway, like if you say, hey, maybe I do want the upgrades that come out every month, you can pay an extra $30.
I mean, regardless of anything, I'm gonna pay my $65 with tax or whatever, and I'm gonna get the full version.
Yeah, but it's gonna be 65 or 60. So
Yeah.
Which, if you pay 60, for how long do you get all these updates and all that stuff?
I don't know how long they're gonna. I think they're gonna support it for a couple of years, but
A couple of years.
yeah. So, but you'll get like a monthly thing. Like, it's like
every month they release like a little chunk of the content.
yeah, you'll get like a new content, new stuff that's coming out every month. So like new contracts, new kills, limited time kills and stuff like that. So it's just up to you to decide whether you want the $60 version or the $35 version. So, personally, I think it'd be better just to get the $60 version because you're saving an extra $5 if you do change your mind and decide to upgrade after the initial purchase. So get the $60 version and you get everything that comes with it. So like you don't have to worry about paying again if you want to, and you get everything that comes out. Save yourself $5 too, instead of buying it for the initial stuff for $35 and then deciding to upgrade later for extra $30. So, I don't know. You guys like that method? You guys like the method they're going for?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you just want to give the game a try, you could just pay $35 or $30 and
And that's 35 for the initial try. Yeah, 35.
And then if you like it, hey, you could pay the other 30 and get the rest of the content, or you could just leave as it is and just move on to a different game.
Yeah, it's extra $5 though.
Well, you get to, I guess, try before you fully buy, because you're not going to go and put up that 60
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
initial. Yeah, you're saving $30, just in case the game does flop.
Yeah, true. That is one of those things that you have a point where you can it's kind of like a safe road. I mean, if it sucks or if you don't like it, you only pay $35 instead of paying.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it and taking the initials from my other experience, I might just pay that $35 at first.
Oh, really?
And wait to see.
No, hold on
good
here
the game
because
actually is.
hold on here because I remember last episode. You remember Jesse? He was defending Hitman, like he was saying he was going to outdo Star Fox, and he even said it might outdo Uncharted. So.
Well, see, I do love the Hitman franchise, but from my experience, will they, give you a low-cost game? It's just not the best thing ever.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
from my experience.
I see
like
what
I
you're
just
saying.
said with Get Out of Hell, that game was great story, but it's very short. When you get into these hell vehicles, there's no radio. I mean, at least put on some death metal, right?
So that's what they're going for with Hitman. I mean, I see your point there. I see your point why you might want to hold off on it.
Hitman's worth that extra $5.
Yeah,
Regardless.
I mean, it's up. It's I guess it's up to the player to see if they want to upgrade for the extra $30. But personally, if you know you're gonna like the Hitman, if you know you like the Hitman franchise, if you know you want the Hitman stuff to come, might as well get the $60 anyway. So the $60 version to begin with. So let's go ahead and jump into the Xbox bundles, because Xbox came out this week and announced 6 bundles. Actually, they said they were going to announce 5, but they announced 6 Xbox bundles. So here we go. The first one is a 1 terabyte Xbox One with Tomb Raider Definitive Edition and Rise of the Tomb Raider. These are all download games, and exclusive tactic survival kits, which will equip Lara with a special ops tactic gear from enemy forces, an all-black outfit that allows her to craft special ammunition in a bow that will be more powerful than her original bow. The bundle is available on November 3rd, and it will cost you about $400. And like I mentioned, the games are downloads. They aren't physical copies. So Xbox One, the next one is an Xbox One Holiday Bundle. Similar to Tomb Raider, it is a 1 terabyte console, plus Gears of War's Ultimate Edition, Rare Replay, and Ori and the Blind Forest. And these will be available October 2015, and it will cost you $400 as well. And then the next one is an Xbox Lego Movie Video Game Bundle. So unlike the other two I mentioned before, this will be a 500 gigabyte model. It will come with the Lego Movie video game, and while stocks last, if you buy it from a Microsoft store, not anywhere particular, you have to buy it from the Microsoft store. November Halloween, you will receive Assassin's Creed Unity, and if you buy it from now to December 31st, you will get Project Spark for free. The price is $350 for that one. And then the next one that comes out is a white Xbox One 500 gigabyte console with Gears of War Ultimate Edition for $350, and this one is a Walmart exclusive, and it will come out November 31st. It will be available for $350. And then hold on. Where's my next one? Yeah, got that. So then the next one is the Xbox One. It's a 1 terabyte console, and it will come with a copy of Fallout 4 and Fallout 3. It will be available November 10th for $399. And then the last one is the Kinect Xbox bundle. So this is the most expensive one. It will cost you $500. It comes with the Xbox One, it comes with the Kinect, and it comes with Dance Central. It comes with Dance Central. It comes with Zoo Tycoon and Kinect Rivals for $500. So Those are some pretty good bundles. Xbox is gearing up to have a good holiday season this year. I think if I'm bold enough to say that it with these bundles, it might actually do better than Sony with the PlayStation. Sony hasn't announced any high-end bundles like this, to me, in my opinion. Um, and so, because I mean, this has five good bundles. So, and so which one's your favorite, guys?
Gears of War, the one with the white bundle.
The white bundle?
Yeah, ain't that the only bundle that's like has a different colored Xbox?
I believe so.
Yes.
It's like all white and it's really nice.
That's pretty awesome, but I wish they would do something more with the Fallout bundle. I mean, because it comes with a copy of Fallout 3, which, that's pretty cool. And Fallout 4, 1 terabyte, $400. That's not a bad deal.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about these, are they all going to be like the download from the store?
Yeah, they're all download.
So GameStop's not going to be able to carry these now?
Yeah, so that's one of the things. That's one of the things that we were gonna mention in later on. GameStop, if you remember, I think we mentioned it 2 weeks ago.
On the first episode, I believe.
So they announced that they will not be carrying game bundles that won't have a physical release of them. So, and none of these, as far as I know, are actual physical releases. I think I think maybe the holiday bundle with Gears of War Ultimate Edition, I think that might come with physical copies. But I mean, I know Tomb Raider is a download.
Yeah, Tomb Raider for sure is a download.
And so I mean, I think Fallout 4 is the download. So you got to think about this. These are some big bundles, and GameStop has clearly said they will not be carrying any ones that don't have physical copies. So how does this affect GameStop personally, and Microsoft personally? Is Microsoft basically giving like the middle finger to GameStop and saying, "Hey, we're gonna do whatever we want here"?
Well, I believe they did come to a agreement where they're going to give them the physical copy to go with the consoles. Because it's going to hurt their sales, especially this coming holiday season.
Yeah, especially with, I think Tomb Raider is going to be the big one, and then the Gears of War Ultimate Edition with the Rare Replay and Ori and the Blind Forest. I think those are going to be the two biggest bundles. So one of them is Tomb Raider for sure has nothing but downloads. So I don't know if GameStop's going to get a physical copy of the games and be able to market it like that. So that's a question we got to ask ourselves there.
If not, they can always just give a physical copy.
I don't think it works like that, but
It can.
I mean, it has to come bundled with the X.
Yeah, I'm sure they can talk to they'll get it all figured out and do some legal stuff and
So yeah,
get it going.
I mean, but can you imagine how this would affect GameStop if they decided not to do that? If they decided to stay completely digital? Can you imagine? This is probably the biggest bundle. This is going to be one of the biggest games of this holiday season is Tomb Raider. I mean, it's got some stuff. It's got some stiff competition against Fallout, and then obviously Battlefront. So I mean, can you imagine how this is going to affect GameStop in general? So like, if they decide to do that, can you imagine that?
I mean, I'd rather have physical copies myself. I've always been a big fan of physical copies. I've always hated digital.
Me too. I like the physical. I'm not much for the GameStop trading program. I would prefer to keep them, but I like to have that physical copy. I like to get up, put my disc in, and when I go to sleep, I know it's there. I don't know. Maybe it helps me sleep. Makes me feel safe at night. Got Master Chief sitting over there.
So like the as far as like sales go, do you think this will really hurt GameStop in general if they decide not to carry these download copies and stuff like that?
They're gonna sell regardless this holiday season, but as far as the consoles go, they're not gonna get the numbers if they're not offering these bundles. I mean, because they're being marketed everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Tomb Raider. I mean, that's one of the ones I'm considering buying. It's either Tomb Raider or the holiday or the Gears of War Ultimate Edition with the rare replay. So like, if GameStop doesn't have those, I mean, I'm obviously gonna go somewhere else. Best Buy, Target.
Go to Walmart, get that white console.
Toys
Yeah, the
Toys
white
R Us.
console is
No,
nice.
I like honestly I prefer the one with Rare Replay and the Gears of War Ultimate Edition because Rare Replay has Banjo-Kazooie, Battletoads,
That's 30 games right there.
Viva Pinata, exactly. So
Like a lot of
Yeah, that's
classics,
32
yeah,
games.
so and it's only like $50 extra. So
Yeah, that's a pretty.
and
good
you get a
deal.
1 TB console. I mean that's
Yeah, the white one's 500 gigabytes, ain't it?
yeah. So I mean the best one to me is this is a no-brainer. The best one to me is the 1 TB with the Ultimate Edition and of Gears of War and the Rare Replay and Ori and the Blind Forest, which is one of the best indie games that came out not too long ago. So
Yeah, you could also just buy your own hard drive separately and with the Xbox.
yeah, but it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
cost
right.
it's gonna cost you more
It
to do
is.
that than actually getting the
Yeah,
$400. Plus, you're getting 3 games for basically for free. So I mean, think about that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a good point, but just the white console itself is really nice. I'd rather have the white console.
You rather have the white console still?
Yeah.
You wouldn't upgrade for the 1 TB.
Nah, man, I'd rather have the white console.
So
Yeah.
I have something unique, you know.
you're just
Instead of
going
having a
off
straight black console.
you're just going off looks, huh?
yeah.
I am.
He could just put a sticker or something. You know?
I mean, if you want to go off that, the Forza 6 has a pretty nice console. It's like that blue color. It's nice. So
Haven't seen that one, but let's take a look at it.
I mean, if you want to talk about those, but like I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck. I don't care what
You're right.
I don't care what the console looks like. I just want to get the best out of my money. If I'm gonna spend $400, I want to make sure I get some good stuff.
Now, speaking of appearance, there's 2 new controllers for Halo 5. One blue. I mean, it's pretty much just a standard controller, but it has little designs and stuff. They have a blue one and a green one out. I don't have too much detail, just honorable mention there.
Yeah. The Halo bundle when that's coming out soon, so as well. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Halo one's pretty.
man,
nice.
they have a lot of bundles coming out. Xbox has a lot of bundles coming out. I mean, it has the Halo. It just had the Forza one come out not too long ago. They have a Halo one coming out, and then these 6 extra consoles that they're announcing. So, I mean, that's a lot of bundles out there. Microsoft is gearing up for a good year this year if they with the way they're going. If Sony doesn't like rebuttal with something as big or bigger, I mean, I think Microsoft might do better this year. From what I see right now. I mean, they got the Disney Infinity, and they have the Star Wars Battlefront bundle, but that's about it. And Destiny, the Taken King. But I mean, they're offering 6 different bundles, 7 bundles if you count the Halo. You count Halo, and 8 if you count Forza. So, I mean, that's a lot of bundles that they're offering right now. And, I mean, Sony needs to step up their game and offer some better bundles out there. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot of bundles though,
Yeah. I mean, this could actually, I mean, if you think about it, there's two things that can happen here. This can actually work really, really well for Xbox or really bite them in the ass, at the long run because they're dividing their clientele like over so many bundles and not knowing which one they want to get.
Well, that's a great thing for starter packs.
Yeah, but like you're dividing people up, so they don't know which one to get, and they might just decide to go somewhere else.
Okay, I remember back in the day when I bought my PlayStation 2, it came with a demo disc. A full game is awesome. I mean, that was my struggle. I don't know what you guys had, but you have to buy your game separately. So them doing this, I think, is a great idea, and they're giving you the options.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they are giving you a lot of options. So I mean, like I said, this could be really great for them, or this could backfire.
No, I think it'd be great.
I think it's gonna be great
I
for
mean, you
them.
could always get the regular all black, no theme Xbox or whatever.
And I mean,
It's always there.
I mean, some of these bundles are offering not too hot of games, but I mean, there's some.
Was it Tomb Raider?
The Tomb Raider, Fallout,
Gears.
and Gears of War. So I mean, 4 of them are offering some
Those are
hot
major titles.
some hot stuff. Yeah, so like I said, they're gearing up for some good stuff because they're offering some hot stuff here for all the Xbox fans that are out there and anyone who's like just generally looking for an Xbox to begin with. So yeah, that's really good for what we aim for. But right now, guys, that's everything we have for this week. I mean, unless somebody wants to plug in something that I missed.
No, I think we got everything.
I think that's everything.
Well, I am going to make a separate video. It will be on our channel. It's going to tell you guys how to get a console in a good bundle. And there'll be more on that later.
There'll be more on that later. So remember, guys, if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the gaming podcast of Nerdy Network News. And I'm your host Pablo. I'm here with Chris and Jesse, and come back next week for a brand new video of Nerdy Network News. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.